So I spoke to you guys about about how to use the power of the word hate, how to use the vibration of the word hate in a positive sense. And it's not the power or the word itself, but how it's been used, context. Like I said, if I hate alcoholism, chances of me becoming an alcoholic is slim to none. If I hate excuses, the chances of me making excuses for why I am where I am in life, or a lack of where I am in life, is slim to none. If I hate any kind of drugs, the chance of me becoming a drug addict is slim to none. So I think you guys see where I'm going with this. You have to have a strong defense against certain traits or certain characteristics or qualities in life, or else they will express themselves in you. What I mean by that is this. Think of it in terms of genetics. In previous videos, I talked about the ribosome. The ribosome receives the DNA and it manufactures that DNA. The ribosome will always manufacture whatever it is given. That's how it works. It's within the cell. It's a substrate within the cell that's responsible for protein production. So all it does is it replicates and manifests what it is given. Okay? The point I'm making is this. The disease, all these things are diseases. They're psychological diseases. The disease of excuses. The disease of laziness, right? These are diseases. Slothfulness, it's a disease. These diseases will find home and residence and a host in a person who don't have a strong defense. So to have a strong defense, you got to hate slothfulness. Okay? To avoid obesity, you got to hate gluttony. You have to have a strong aversion against these things, these types of diseases, because if you don't, you become like the ribosome within the cell. What I mean by that is, once that disease of making excuses infiltrate and invade your psychology, it's going to express itself now in your actions or lack thereof. And I'll say that again. Once the disease, right, which is immaterial, like the genetic information is immaterial until it gets within the ribosome and then express itself in the form of a protein, which is a tangible, and now it's tangible, and it's tangible expression. Well, it's the same thing. When a disease of excuse infiltrates your mind, it comes in as an immaterial entity, the disease itself. Once it invades your mind, now your mind becomes its ribosome, and it now can express itself. It needs a host. It needs something to be able to express itself. And its expression is in you laying around doing nothing, right? It expresses itself by manifesting your actions, manifesting itself in your actions or lack thereof. So now you make excuses for why you can't do this. You make excuses for why you can't do that. You make excuses for everything under the sun. And you always have a justification for why you can't do something. What that is, my friend, is the disease of slothfulness or excuses, which are one of the same, have invaded and infiltrated your psyche, and now it is manifesting itself. You have become likened to the ribosome within the cell. So if the world is a cell, you're the ribosome. The excuse, which is immaterial, is the genetic information that has just now found the host within you, which is the ribosome. Now you're manifesting it. Now it has a home and a way to show itself. And it show itself in you being lazy, laying around, making excuses, not doing anything. So you have to have a strong aversion, a strong dislike. You have to have a strong aversion towards the idea of laziness, the idea of slothfulness. Once you can develop a strong dislike, I'll go for as far as saying a hatred for these things will have less impact or effect in your life. Laziness will not find residence within the domains of my mind. Slothfulness will not take residence or occupancy within the dwellings of my mind. Laziness, excuses will not find a home or a refuge or a safe haven or a sanctuary in the seat of my soul. That's the attitude you gotta have and gotta keep. That's the energy you need. Till next time, y'all know what I'm gonna be doing. Cooking the books and bringing the info. Peace.